Tampa. As it stands, it's the Saints who have possession. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
An 8-yard pickup.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find Everett there complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. 48 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 78 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Have what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
score, Buccaneers 34.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Recovered by New Orleans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked. Fumbled on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Bass is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Buccaneers 34. Saints 20.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And now back out comes the offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Right back to him on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
He'll get this to counter underneath, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down right at the line of...
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is Connor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
brought down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, a run with Connor. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
Unbelievable.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 7, and time a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. Touchdown. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Pass on for the extra point. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
2nd and 6. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Saints, the win moves them to 8-6.